The original inhabitants of modern Switzerland were the infamous Celtic Helvetii tribe, eventually subdued by Julius Caesar and the Romans beginning in the 1st century BC, becoming freeborn citizens of the empire like so many others around the Mediterranean world. Despite suffering many invasions after the fall of the Western Empire, the inhabitants of the lands which would later become known as Switzerland remained free and independent until the late 13th century. Such autonomy was primarily a function of geography. Even today, when picturing Switzerland in our minds, we get the impression of a naturally beautiful land spotted with forested hills, valleys, and mountain ranges, and this influenced the region's political structures. The many valley communities of modern-day Switzerland, divided by treacherous mountain ranges as they were often just left to run their own affairs. Despite being technically subjects of the Holy Roman Emperor, they enjoyed a status of imperial immediacy, which granted them a degree of autonomy. The oligarchic nature of these communities at the local level, which came to be known as cantons, was contrasted by a sense of autonomy at the regional, national, and international level. They were used to enjoying and defending their own collective way of life. The relatively hostile landscape provided the baseline for potential combat readiness among the population. Even among young boys, the threat of hostile wildlife such as wolves and bears, complemented by the possible menace presented by aggressive neighbours, made martial skill and self-defense necessary. 1291 was a crucial year in Swiss history and to the development of its population into formidable troops. 3 small cantons on the shore of Lake Luzerne, Uri, Schwyz and Unterwalden, collectively known as the Waldstädter or Forest Cantons, formed an alliance known as the Schweizerrische, the Swiss Confederation. But what prompted such autonomous and often feuding local communities into making this alliance? Increasing domestic prosperity in the Swiss lands during the 13th century was primarily due to pasturing of horses and cattle, leading to a sharp increase in production of dairy products. The increasing size of economic structures was naturally beneficial to the inhabitants of valleys and cities alike, while the development of transportation infrastructure in the Gotthard Mountain Pass beginning in the 1220s facilitated more efficient commercial activity with the Low Countries and Italy. The region's prosperity painted an obvious target on the back of the cantons. Late in the 13th century, the Austrian Habsburgs started coveting the control of the increasing traffic between 2 halves of the Holy Roman Empire. In 1291, Habsburg Holy Roman Emperor Rudolf I encroached on the Confederation's independence by seizing the crucial city of Luzerne, and this led to the creation of this alliance.